I guess. I don't know. Who the fuck cares?
Hello, everybody. It's time for another episode of No More Whoppers. That's my acapella stuff. How do you like it? Don't say it yet, because I still want to introduce us. My name is Ray Barnholt, Ascot Evangelist, and with me, as always, juice enthusiast Alex Frioli.
My name is Alex.
Yes, how are you doing?
Doing great. Doing very fine. Despite the hectic circumstances of my life these days, still having fun.
Yeah, well, last week when we were recording, it was gorgeous outside, where I'm from, and today it's all windy and dreary, and yesterday it was like super rainy as well, so that might be an omen for this episode.
We're windy?
No.
You're trying to tell me you're gassy, is that it?
Everyone knows it's windy. Anybody?
Folks, you know what? It's raining around here too, but I like it. It's kind of a nice spring rain, and it's not freezing cold anyway. Don't talk while I'm
I just
talking.
wanted to say, I meant it in a positive way.
Okay.
That this will be a torrent of comedy coming at you.
Okay, I buy that then.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Probably not, because I'm kind of weirdly extra tired today.
Why is that?
Maybe it's because I didn't have my usual energy drink.
Oh, I did. I had one called Burn.
Really?
Yep. Guess what's on the can? A picture of a flame.
Oh, I thought maybe red urine.
No.
Is it red?
Ray, I don't know.
Well, just pour it out a bit.
I drank it.
There's probably some left in there. Just put your finger in and get a drop or two and see how red it is.
All right, hang on. Let me get the can.
Oh, this is great. I can't believe I made you do this.
This is good radio.
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm really kind of getting anxious here. I really want to see if this is... Because, if it's called Burn, it's probably going to be what happens... Oh, my God. I don't even want to.
Okay.
What happened now?
I tripped on some plastic trays that I have because I'm moving. All my shit's everywhere. All right, yes, you're right. It is red.
All right, good.
Isn't that great?
I was right.
That's cool.
Yay.
Good for you. I got to tell you, I'm a big fan of that new drop.
Yeah, thank you.
I kind of sound like Jerry a little bit. Good for you. Fantastic.
I love it when you yell things like that in that certain intonation, because you do it quite a bit.
I'm Alex. I'm Ray.
So it's called Burn, and I want to make sure it's not what it's going to do to your penis.
No, it says Burn energy drink, berry flavored, plus, and then there's a kanji for charcoal. That can't be right.
Burning? Oh, okay.
Well,
no, that could be right. That could be right.
It has fire in it. The kanji for charcoal has the kanji for fire in it. But then there's another kanji next to it that I can't make out.
It'd be like some sort of weird inverse English. Like they just picked the one thing that sounded like burning. Oh, coal. Yeah, you burn that. Okay.
Sure.
I don't know if you ever saw like the crazy examples of like Chinese bad English, but like there have been like huge banners printed that are just like
I saw those, yeah.
Web page errors.
Yeah, that was especially around the time of the 2008 Olympics in Beijing. There were a lot of those.
Yeah, that's probably what I was looking at.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. It's like 404 file not found on this gigantic banner.
Oh, I love that place.
Yeah. I hope the Chinese rip us off and make like a little mall shop called No More Whoppers.
I hope so too.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I'd go there. What do they sell?
Well, definitely not Whoppers.
No, that would just be illegal.
Or bootleg Whoppers.
I don't think so. I mean, I had a thing to say before you made me get the fucking can of Burn.
Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm Alex.
Yeah, because I'm Alex.
Toast fucking.
I'm sorry. Was it a current event?
I don't think so. No, was it related to moving?
Well, you still are moving. But aren't you out yet? It's been like a month.
No, because I'm still working. I can't move while I'm working.
Well, I know. I'm asking on behalf of the audience.
Because then my commute would be like two hours.
The audience does not know your everyday actions until you come on the show and tell us. So I'm asking on behalf of the audience. Haven't you moved yet, Alex?
Wait a minute.
Fucking punk.
Wow. Aggressive interview style.
We have an aggressive audience.
Some of these Alexes do follow me on Twitter. They do know my every move, some of them.
No one does, because all you do is post pictures of things that you took at the bar.
Fine. I'll give you straight answers. You ask me the questions, and I will answer them.
Here's a little plastic deer. Oh, now here it is at the bar. Oh, now here it is in front of me eating a chicken wing. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up!
Twitter.
Alex!
I'm sorry, you were saying? Please continue. You were a good friend.
All right. So I do not know. I don't actually know when I'm moving. I don't even know the address that I am moving to. All I know is the name of the town.
CBS.
Yeah, that's okay. That's true. I'm moving to Mansion CBS. You know
Welcome
what?
home.
When I worked at Arby's, CBS was the shorthand for Chicken Bacon Swiss.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
Actually,
it still
that
is, and it's delicious.
It is at the network, actually.
Yeah. Wait, is that what CBS stands for?
Uh-huh.
It's not, was it something broadcasting? No. Cable? No. What does CBS actually stand for?
Columbia Broadcasting System.
Columbia! There we go.
Yeah.
Right. I know the town where I'm moving. I don't know when. I don't know the address. Shut up. It's CBS. CBS, hey! I do know I'm working at 2 schools and that they're very close to where I'm moving. And that's good. They're within walking distance, actually.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
But it's a very rural area.
Uh-huh.
Rural juror. And I like that.
Yes.
I really like that because I think it'll help me kind of get my shit organized.
What kind of rural are we talking here? Like farmland?
I don't know. You know what? I kind of hope it is farmland.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because the place I work now is technically rural, but it's a town, really. It's kind of big.
Yeah. Well,
but
you could say that about a lot of towns. Like the town I grew up in, for example.
Oh, sure. Birmingham.
No.
No?
But, oh, I always wanted to have a farm, but not actually run it as a farm. Just have the land. You know what I mean?
No.
Just to own a farm, a plot, but not actually run it as a farm. Just have it as a nice, flat, pretty land.
That shit doesn't take care of itself, though.
Well, no, I mean, there wouldn't... Never mind.
What?
It's just a fantasy, man. Why can't you just support me in my
I know,
fantasy?
but in the fantasy, you're going to have to buy a lawnmower. And
No, not in the...
Why not?
Because I didn't account for that in the fantasy.
You don't fantasize about
You
short
jerk.
grass? Whoa, hey, whoa. Let's not get personal.
There's grass on the field, play ball.
Lights off, asshole.
All right.
Two burly plumbers.
Do we have any apologies?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't.
don't
I got
actually,
nothing.
yeah.
This is great.
And I'm not sorry for the things I've done.
Last episode was really kind of good.
Any accusations or damnings?
No. Well, I mean, I've probably used them all up over the week anyway.
Okay.
Calling you all sorts of names.
Yeah.
I'm from Italy.
So...
I'm from Italy.
Yeah, no, I liked the last episode. I don't think there's anything too egregious.
It was a great episode. Let's try to do more of that, and let's move on.
I think we're kind of on a roller coaster type pattern here.
Yeah,
Like it's sort of an up and a down.
It's almost as if like the weeks alternate. Like one person edits it one week, then the other person edits the other week to get that effect.
No, I mean like we have such a good show, and then we're so jazzed from that we just kind of not care about the next one.
Oh yeah,
and then the one after that we feel bad about the previous one, so that one's really good.
Try
and
harder.
then,
So you're saying that this show is going to be terrible?
I think so.
Okay. All right.
It already kind of was if people heard the cold open.
Well, let's get it over with.
I'm Ray. You're a good friend.
Michael Bay deaths.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Now there is a part of it that I attribute solely to your editing.
Wait. What is that? What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying this is not a numbered episode.
I know.
Also, I'm kidding.
I want to back up a little bit and sort of explain my reasoning for episode number 5. Still legendary, folks. I did apologize.
on.
No. I'm serious. I just realized this. I think
Okay.
a lot of what I was trying to do, especially by leaving in our conversations during the musical breaks.
I didn't mind that.
Well, I did because
on principle.
yeah, because folks, what happens is usually after we record the show, Ray and I stay on Skype and just bullshit for about an hour afterwards. And
Been known to happen.
And it's really us laughing like idiots and just hammering on every drop we have. And I wanted to kind of recreate that atmosphere in some
so you.
capacity on the show, but I don't think that it worked.
I guess not.
No, so.
At least not in my feeling.
But you know what? I recognize it, and that's what growth is all about, right? Recognize your failings and work to
Yeah.
change them. And
I mean, look, you brought it up. I didn't even want to keep dwelling on it.
oh, I love it.
We do this every week, you know. It's like you always hear, you know, when I used to do podcasts at One Up and stuff, it'd always be posted in a thread or something, and somebody would inevitably say, "Oh, this is the worst fucking show ever," or "Unsubscribe," or "I'm not watching this anymore." And it's like, there's a new one next week. We do this every week, you know. It's like it doesn't really exist in a vacuum.
Also,
necessarily, you know what I mean? So I
people are
mean, we
dicks.
don't have to treat ourselves like that, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
We can just
Well,
go
yeah, I
from
know.
week to week.
But
treat life.
even
and-
still, if I imagine if I were making this show, if I were editing that show only for myself to listen to later on, I would still sort of be disappointed by it. You know?
Well, I understand that. I mean,
And sometimes I have to, like, I'll edit and I'll have to stop and then come back to it the next day because I've heard parts of the show so many times that they just don't register with me anymore. And
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
to forget them and come back to it.
I did like last time when I was editing the last episode, I left out a music drop. So there was this block of silence at the beginning,
Oh, yeah.
and you thought that was hilarious
Yeah, I thought it was deliberate.
until I told you that was a mistake.
Yeah.
and then I fixed it, and you still liked it,
Yes.
thankfully.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
But I mean, I just thought that was a funny observation of the kind of interpretations that you and I and even the audience can get from the show. It's like
Yeah. Well, I
even
think
stupid shit like a half minute of silence.
I
that
think
was
because
unintentional.
because I misunderstood the basic premise of that joke anyway. I thought that you were leaving 40 minutes of silence so that people could listen to the Fantasy Star podcast while keeping this podcast running.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't it, obviously.
No,
but yeah,
but
it's a good way to go.
I giggled.
But the silence itself went on for too long to really
Oh, I disagree.
become a joke. you
I
know what mean?
disagree. As it got longer, I was laughing more. We have very different senses of humor, I think. Not very different, but a little different.
Yeah. No, mine veers a bit from yours. That's for sure.
It does. I tend to be a little more goofball and amused by simple bullshit.
Yeah. It's like it's like a headphone cord. You know, like a double wired headphone
Where
cord.
the
It's
fuck
like-
is this analogy going?
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's because of what I'm staring at right now.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You know what? We're just like a pop filter.
It goes up together for quite a while and then it diverges.
We're just like a can of burn. just
We're red.
whatever whatever I'm looking
We're
at.
dewy.
I'm following the Barnhold school of analogies.
We cause migraines. Sorry. We hurt penises. But yeah, I don't have much to talk about myself.
Oh, well, I do. Can I get into it?
Okay, about myself?
Yes. I
go.
met Ray
Uh-huh.
so many years ago in a Pier 1. You were looking for some kind of ceramic duck, I
Uh-huh.
think. And here's a funny story. I was looking at the bathroom, the bath curtain rings, not the actual bath curtains, but I needed like a dozen of the rings.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
And-
remember that clearly.
And I've got like a handful of them. I'm holding a handful of these shower rings, and you come up to me with the like you found the ceramic duck, and you start like making it wiggling it around like it was a real duck, and then in a duck voice you said to me, "That's a lot of cock rings."
Yeah.
And then I laughed.
I can't do that anymore because my voice changed.
Yeah, that's a problem. But then we both laughed, and we both paid together, and became friends, and the rest is history.
I believe I asked you out to dinner. And,
That's right, yeah.
We went to Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my god,
That was good.
good
We ate
times.
some leathery pizza.
Yeah, we played.
Which is really how I like it.
we played the Simpsons arcade game.
Yeah, and I believe also Daytona USA. a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit. Yeah. And
I won you some fake spiders.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were there a long time. I mean, that was like 300 tickets just to get those spiders.
Yeah,
We were there till it closed.
yeah. My
Eventually, they
god.
just gave us all the spiders. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. And scene.
All right, hey. Anyone else? I heard dentist's office.
You are hearing me talk.
Well, let's see. I went out to dinner and drinks the other night
That's right.
because more people got laid off from 1UP.
Yeah, and we had conflicting feelings about this.
We did.
Well, no, I mean it's a tragedy for all involved, regardless. But I mean, you said that when people are laid off, it kind of makes you feel more worried about your job situation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And for me,
Why wouldn't it?
It makes me feel less lonely. It's like, oh, well, now there's other people in the same shit boat as me, so maybe we can commiserate and exchange advice or something.
Yeah, but then you'd have to. I mean, if they pursue the same thing as they always were,
That's
that you
true.
are,
Okay.
then you're essentially competing.
I guess it's comforting in my mind because, to my mind, when I'm unemployed, everybody who has a job is way too busy to deal with my bullshit. In my mind, I think I'm bugging everybody all the time when I'm unemployed.
Really? Well,
Yeah, that can't be healthy.
let's see. Do I feel the same way? I think I. No, maybe not.
No.
I think I do in different contexts, but yeah. I mean, this time it was only a couple of people and not like a whole group or anything.
Okay.
It wasn't like a whole bunch of people I can worry about. Sad nonetheless, because
Yeah.
the people I know were, I got along with fairly well. And it sucked.
But you went out, you had some fun.
Yeah, and
You're
it
a
was
little
just,
sleepy today.
No, because it was 2 days ago.
Oh, wow, you
I'm
must
not
have
quite
really
that
drank a
sleepy.
lot.
No,
Oh.
no, I'm not Alex. Let's
Ray.
get one thing straight. I may say I'm Alex, but I'm not Alex.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
Alex.
No,
Wait.
no.
I'm Alex.
No, stop it.
I-
I didn't.
I'm from Italy.
You know, I'm actually, I was a bit drowsy today before I drank my delicious red burn. Oh, that sounded bad. Because yesterday I spent,
Delicious.
yeah, it just sounds painful. And I don't
That's
even
a
mean
drop.
that in like a urethral sense. I just mean like, fire is hot and painful.
Right.
I spent 6 hours yesterday playing Final Fantasy IX for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay.
No, wait,
well,
I do know
what?
why. Raymond,
Why?
you gave me a wonderful
beating?
You gave me a beating, a wonderful beating in the form of a Square Enix remix album called Cafe SQ.
Oh, yes.
And on this album, I believe there are 2 Final Fantasy IX tracks. And listening to them both, I immediately wanted to play the game again.
Yeah.
And I'm very
well,
glad
it is
I
a
did.
fantastic game.
It
and
is.
a fantastic album.
Yeah, the album is great. And that's I don't usually like that kind of stuff, but I'm
What do you mean? Music? What?
no, I mean remixes of Square stuff.
Well, I mean, this was official, and it was done by different
I
sorts
know,
of
but
artists.
still, it's
and
still-
it was good.
Yeah, it
so
is,
why
it is.
wouldn't you not like it?
Because I'm a dragon fag, all right? There, I said it.
I don't see. It's just still music.
I know, but
And
I don't usually...
Beyond that, it's music that you're familiar with, even if
It is, and the luck of the draw. These were all good tracks that most of which I liked originally.
yeah.
But
But you were all sitting there.
Can I
going,
finish
"Oh,
a
this is
fucking
good,
sentence?"
this is good." You could, I guess.
no,
Shut up! Go to hell! Go to hell!
I lost Final Fantasy music. Lost me sometime during 9. Like all the soundtracks up through 8 are phenomenal, and then about half of the tracks from 9 are good, and the other half, it feels like Uematsu was kind of losing it. And then
Well, I think
I haven't really enjoyed anything he's done after 9.
no. 14's terrible.
Yeah.
The music in 14's bad. But I mean, well, first of all, I don't think any game is going to have a perfect selection of tracks. Every
No,
single
but
one's
there
gonna
was
be brilliant.
consistency before, and starting with 9, that consistency was gone.
I don't entirely agree, but all right.
I'm a skeleton.
It's up to you, I guess. Either way, you got to play in the game again.
Anyway, yeah,
And this is
yeah.
fantastic because you actually played a game.
Yes, that's true.
This is news on itself.
A game that's not Picross.
Yeah.
Good for you. Fuck.
So, 6 hours.
Yes.
Was it just as you had remembered it?
Yeah, pretty much. I played about the first 3 hours with the the widescreen and smoothness turned on, which is why it looked like I was playing the game through buttered goggles. But
yeah, you're playing on PS3. Yeah, you don't want to.
Once I turned them off, it looked much better, very sharp, very clear.
That's a tip for everyone else out there. Why would you stretch a thing that's supposed to be a square?
But here's the thing, though. I didn't realize I was stretching it. I thought that there was some something in the emulation that was converting it to widescreen.
Yeah. Well, because you haven't used your PS3 in 18 months.
But nothing looked out of proportion. Nothing looked stretched. It just looked like the menu windows were stretched to cover the extra space, not the images. The image itself, the graphics.
Well, that's an optical illusion.
Well, I know that now.
Yes, in reality, you were wrong.
I know.
Good game, though. I'd be negative.
Oh, it is a very good game.
Love it. Probably my favorite.
I'm about to fight the third Black Waltz.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man. I was a huge Square nerd in high school. I put Final Fantasy IX shit in my locker. Like I would print out. I printed out art from the game and taped it in my locker in high school.
Wow. Yeah. I wasn't that too different.
Really?
When I was like 12 or 13, I would print out like the logos and the box art and just like taped into my bedroom door.
Okay. Wait. Well, hang on. Bedroom door?
It was just in the beginning of middle school. Okay. When I really got super big into Final Fantasy stuff. It didn't take, thank God. No, I'm kidding. I still play them, whatever. I still like them. I don't give a shit. About what you think.
Yeah, I'm realizing now that the quality of 9 that I like the most is the fact that it's still a little bit goofy. It really is the last Final Fantasy to be goofy all throughout.
Yeah, like, pretty much.
A character is running down a stairway and runs past another character, and the character that he bumps into just spins on his axis about 10 times and makes a goofy noise.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Compare
that to something like 13 that's hyper realistic and just in your face Transformers, and it's I kind of prefer goofy shit.
Well, even before that, 8 was a lot like 13 in that way.
Yeah, but 8 still had PlayStation 1 era graphics. Still had a kind of roughness that I also equate with 8 and 16-bit games. Like I still have to use some of my imagination to extrapolate what this is.
But the characters were more realistically proportioned.
That's fine. I don't mind the proportions.
And in 9, they were all, more stubbly and naturally goofy in that way.
I think you mean stubby. I know they shave. Sorry.
Go to hell.
Isn't Final Fantasy X getting ported to something?
Yes, they're making an HD remake of it for PS3 and PS Vita.
Okay. I'll play that probably.
Yeah. Now, did you really like Final Fantasy X that much?
Oh, I loved it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. In retrospect, I didn't really like it that much.
Oh, you're tripping.
I mean, I wanted to. I sort of liked the visual style and the sort of...
There's...
at the beginning with the tropical-ish area.
Okay, let me break this down. I still enjoy the mechanics of it, the sphere grid and the battle system and everything. It's very simple, but it's deep enough that I quite enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. The story, on the other hand, I don't think has held up as well for me. But I can still look past that because it is one of the few PS2 RPGs that my dad has also finished. So even though I don't really care for the story now, I have fond memories of watching him play through it.
It's extra nostalgic.
Yes, I enjoy the story in a roundabout way. Not for the story itself, but for having experienced it with my dad at the time.
Yeah. What's with you and your dad being cool?
He does
so weird.
He does I think the only PS2 games he's finished are that and Dragon Quest VIII, which are great games, but these days he mostly plays Tower Defense on his iPad or Panzer General on the PlayStation 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's been playing that game since 97.
Oh boy.
It's his version of Picross.
Yeah.
Picross is my crutch that I play every day.
I should tell him about Dai Senryaku 7.
Sure!
That's a military-ish thing.
Yes, sir!
For PS2. So that'd have better graphics. What am I even talking about? Whatever. Are those really the only games your dad has ever played?
Yes, sir!
Alex?
Yes, sir!
you please? Yep, not a good episode.
No, sir!
Really not. There's that roller coaster again.
Oh, yes, sir!
They're the only two games my dad has finished on the PS2. He has played
I
many
mean, video
other
games in general.
Oh no, he played Final Fantasy 6, 7, 8.
Jesus.
Briefly tried Metal Gear Solid 3 for a little bit, but I think it proved to be a little too complex. He's much more into the methodical RPG strategy sort of area.
I get it.
Do
That's
ya?
Pretty cool, though. I get it. I mean, I never ever can relate to it, but I get it.
Oh.
Is that pretty much the only game you've played?
Yes!
Jesus Christ.
Do you know who
Final
I
Fantasy
am?
9?
Do you know me?
No, not really.
My name is Alex.
Oh, okay.
Good for you! Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, of course, I've been playing many more games than you ever have.
I know,
or
because you're
will
Ray.
In one space of a week.
I don't even need to play the drop because everybody knows you're Ray.
Yeah, exactly.
What have you been playing?
Exactly. I was playing a lot of racing games recently. It's kind of weird. I got Ridge Racer for Vita, which everyone agrees is not very good, but I'm such a big Ridge Racer fan.
Did you say I'm such a cunt?
No.
Raise the amount of
I am not the God damn it.
Oh my God, you're right. Ray is the amount of cunt.
raise the amount of
It's beautiful.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
I'm so glad you finally found that.
Sorry, Rage Racer, what?
Yeah, whatever. It's not that good because it's super limited. There's no real single player mode. It's just basically online stuff and choosing to race against ghosts, which I never really liked about racing games. Time trial shit. I don't like that stuff.
No.
But I am such a big fan that I just kind of went ahead and got it anyway. Please, folks, do not follow in my footsteps. I'm a professional on a closed course. Do not attempt. Nonetheless, I was playing the game quite a bit. And I really just like it for the visual style, mostly, and the fact that you have these cool fake cars. You know, it's not like Gran Turismo or anything, but cool cars, and it's arcade fun. What can I say? I also got an older racing game called GTI Club for the Wii.
Oh, Giddy Club.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
That's a goofier racing game, but still arcade-like, and I'd played it a few years
How
ago.
goofy is
and I finally
goofy?
bought it.
Like Mario Kart goofy or?
Well, it's called GTI Club because all the cars are like the Volkswagen GTI, you know, the very small sort of Mini Cooper type cars.
Yes.
And because of that, they sort of gave them a sort of bouncier quality. Like, it's not super cartoony, but they do make little jaunty bounces every once in a while.
Okay.
When you make and it's all about, not all about, but there are several mini game type challenges and stuff like that. It's pretty good.
And
it's based
you're
on an old arcade game.
A big fan of jumping cars, am I right?
Absolutely. It's my religion.
Wow.
But yeah, I like racing games. I don't know why necessarily, because I'm not a big car guy in general, but I think it's just because racing is such a pure form of competition.
It's in your
It's
blood.
just easy to get into. It's easy to get into in a video game, you know?
I guess.
So then I went back and played some Burnout Paradise. That's still a good game. And that's about it. Speaking of Final Fantasy, now that I've finished my magazine issue for this time, I can put some time into Final Fantasy 13 too.
That's right. And you've actually had it for several weeks?
Yeah, since it launched. That's a story with a lot of games I have.
Yeah.
I have a pretty big backlog.
You're a busy guy. You're a busy guy.
No, just lazy.
You're
Mostly.
a lazy guy. You're a lazy guy.
I should be busy, but as we've discussed, I'm worthless. I'd be negative. But that's my game excursion this week.
Oh wait, I forgot. Can I add? I played Super Street Fighter 2 HD remake for 10 minutes. Cool. Next topic.
Why? What?
Oh no, I was.
Did you buy it?
A couple years ago, yeah. I was
that's right.
shutting down my PS3 last night, and I saw it on the menu. Like, oh yeah, I own this. So I just played it for a little bit, and that was about it.
You are quite a specimen, sir.
Yeah, it's pronounced specimen.
I can get that game for free now for PS Plus.
Are you bragging?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, should we take a break?
I think that's a great idea.
Because the show ain't getting any better.
No.
Let's step away for a while.
Yeah, we gotta let it cool down a little bit.
Yes.
Folks, enjoy the break.
Sit in the car and just let it idle and cool down. And
Open up a burn.
Yes,
That
exactly.
sounds weird too. It sounds like opening up a wound.
Yeah, it does.
All right, cauterize your wounds, and we'll be right back. Folks, welcome back. This is still No More Whoppers. The address, I believe, is still...
I disagree. I don't think it's really no more Whoppers anymore at all. I think we've really reached a new plateau where we
Have
are.
we been
like,
acquired?
No, I think we should be already. We should be super no more Whoppers.
No More Whoppers.
No.
Oh, this should be our winter edition.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, man. We missed it.
You spoiled
Next
it
year.
already.
Next year.
I'm sorry. Did I interrupt?
Yeah, so in addition to my Final Fantasy IX action, I spent a lot of yesterday watching more news radio.
Yay!
And I figured it out. After the show last week, when we were goofing around on Skype, I came to the conclusion, the realization, that when you speed up the news radio theme, it sounds like Piston Honda's music from Super Punch Out.
Oh man!
Did I say Piston Honda? Because I think I meant Piston Hurricane. So here's what we're going to do.
Oh God!
I'm going to play it, and we're going to see if you agree. Ready? Here's news radio sped up. Okay?
Right.
And then here's Piston Honda's theme from Super Punch Out. Anything? No. Nothing?
Hardly.
Hang on. What if I slow down news radio?
No, you.
No?
No, I think it's barely there myself. I don't think it's
Okay.
really. Although I
guess
will
you're right.
give you the fact that yes, if you do speed up news radio, it does sound like something from a Super Nintendo game,
Well,
but
yeah.
not specifically Super Punch Out. I would say
I don't know. Super Punch Out.
maybe something
Had a
more
lot
like Uniracers. That's what I started to think of.
Oh, what game is this from?
Sonic Adventure 2.
Pilot wings!
All right. I am about 55 episodes into news radio, and I've noticed that so far in the opening scenes, it starts out with the scene, like most sitcoms, and then the intro, and then the actual show.
I do know how television works. Yes.
Shut up! Well, twice in 55 episodes so far, the opening scene has ended with a shot to an ambulance, and that's the laugh, like the audience laughs. In one episode, it's Jimmy James having a heart attack, and in the other, it's Matthew who cut his hand on a light bulb, being rushed to the hospital. And in both cases,
Wait, and then I don't remember that well. So then it cuts to the theme opening. It cuts to the opening credits as an ambulance.
It's no. It's opening scene, injury or heart attack happens, and then cut to ambulance and siren, and then that's the punchline of the opening. Audience laughs, and then it cuts to the theme song as usual.
Oh, okay. Wow, I
And-
don't remember that at all. That's weird.
The only reason I mention this is because living in Japan in the context of Japanese culture and specifically Japanese TV, I could not imagine that kind of thing getting any kind of laugh at all on Japanese TV.
Oh,
Like
right.
an ambulance would just be too serious
Yes.
for anybody to laugh at.
Exactly.
But watching it, it's like woo woo woo, and then canned laughter, and I'm like, ho, the Japanese would not enjoy
Yeah,
this.
wow. An ambulance has the sacred cow. That's kind of funny.
Thank you. Okay.
So you're 55 in. What season is that?
I think it's still season 3.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I just watched the episode where, for some reason, they are in space.
Yes. Yeah, I was talking about
Yeah.
those ones other.
And then, I'm looking forward to the Titanic one, which I actually haven't seen.
But aren't those the season finales?
Oh, I guess they are. So I guess I'm starting season 4 later.
Yay! Yay for everything. Especially Alex.
Good for you! Good. Good for me, folks.
Yes. So you don't. That's it. You just. I know. I mean, look. I love news radio. I'm going to be there with you the entire way. No doubt about that. But did you not take up any more observations beside the ambulance?
Here's what we need to do. I appreciate your support, but what I need you to do is anytime I finish saying a sentence, I need you to not say, "That's it? Is that all? That's it? Come on, Alex. You got to have some fucking more to say." No, Ray, I don't. I made an observation. Oh, man, I was on the train the other day, and I saw an ad for the company that I used to work for when I lived in Japan. What am I saying? I still live in Japan. The first company I worked for when I lived in Japan. This is a company, I can say it, it's called Nova. This is a company that went bankrupt because the president was stealing money.
Right.
And
so what, they're back?
Their ad. Yeah, you know what? Actually, they went out of business November 2007. All the employees got a nice little cash payout the following year, which I used to buy my TV. And then another company called Geos. No, Geos is another English school, but it's Geo. It's similar to Geos. Bought them out and then reopened them. And here's what they did. They didn't change the name or the logo or the mascot or anything. And I don't know why, because nobody trusts them now.
Yeah, that's not how you got to rebrand.
Yeah, it was huge news that the president of Nova was stealing money. Like, he had a chateau. Which one's the hat? Which one's the house?
Chateau is the house.
All right, he had a chateau in France that he would just go to all the time.
Well,
I would all the money that he was. Oh yeah. Hey, Boku no French Yasumi. Yeah. And I saw this ad on the subway, and the ad was not trying to play up any of their strengths or say, hey, we have experienced teachers, or we have a good textbook, or we have a good program. The whole selling point of this ad was, hey, everybody, we've combined the entrance fee, the textbook fee, the first monthly fee, and this is my favorite, the quitting fee, into one convenient payment.
Yeah.
That's the entire point of the ad. We've combined all of these insane fees into one single payment. Isn't that easy for you, the valued customer?
Well, on the surface, yes.
So, I'd love that they have the balls to put the quitting fee in there too.
Yes.
I guarantee that when if a student completes the program without quitting, they're not going to get that money back.
Yeah, it's the all-inclusive bullshit plan.
Yeah.
Other companies will piecemeal their bullshit out to you. We're not like that. We're putting it all in one big pile.
Upfront bullshit.
Yes. Come to Nova.
I almost took a job up north this week.
Sweden?
And yes. Yeah, in Sweden. I almost took a job in Sweden. I'm interested in their fish.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me tell you something. The Swedish fish is not that good in Sweden. So says my sister's family who lives there.
Is that true?
Yeah, apparently.
Do they have the candy?
Yes.
In Sweden? But it's not as good?
That's what I heard some years ago from them. I don't know if
that's ridiculous.
A widespread opinion or what, but there you go.
No, a friend of mine from a childhood friend. I actually knew him from elementary school, but we didn't actually become friends until high school. It was one of those slow-acting friendships.
Yep.
A friend of mine from high school lives in, I don't know if you've heard of this place. I think it's pronounced Fukushima.
Uh-huh.
He actually lives in Fukushima.
I've heard some things about that, yeah.
Teaching. And there's an opening in the company he works for, and he kind of invited me to apply.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel bad because I said absolutely, because it would be awesome to work up there with a friend from high school. I would get out of my rut. I would get out of Aichi, where I've been for the past 5 or 6 years. But the job itself is, there's an Eikaiwa element to it.
And to remind our audience, an Eikaiwa.
It's just a Japanese language practice, usually one-on-one with a student in a room. It's fun for about a year or two, and then you want to jump out the window.
Uh-huh. I guess it's kind of like a Hooked on Phonics learning center.
Sure, it is a lot like that.
Like commercialized tutoring.
I never participated myself, but...
Yeah, well, no.
Yeah, very commercialized. Now, really, the job in the morning and the afternoon is... I think it's 3 hours of class with students, like kids, which is fun. Which is this is an interesting Alex flip, because 3 or 4 years ago, I am Alex. 3 or 4 years ago, I was the exact opposite. I enjoyed the Eikaiwa and I hated teaching kids. Now it's the opposite.
Yeah. So then, so for the rest of the day, it's all Eikaiwa shit. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh.
And I just want to stay out of it, and also kind of excited to move to the countryside. You know, I don't want to move to another city.
Absolutely.
I want to see. I want to make friends with forest elves. I don't know.
Ooh.
You trying to sing DuckTales?
No. Ooh.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, so I feel bad because my friend was sort of pulling strings to get me at the top of this employer's list, and then I just kind of, after I applied immediately the next day, I turned around and said, you know what, never mind.
Well, it happens.
I know.
You can't accept every opportunity that comes your way.
I know, and I got to put my foot down at some point. I hate stringing people along in that way. Like, sure, I'll invest myself in your thing. No, I really won't.
Well, I mean, did you string him along? I mean, how long was this process?
The entire exchange took place over 2 days.
Okay, well then that's great. You really don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, I know.
I'd say suck it up and move on. Maybe you can visit one another sometime and get a beer.
Oh, I've invited him.
All right, good. All right, then you're already... You know what? You're in the clear. You have nothing more to worry about.
Oh, thank God.
Just believe in yourself, believe you're Alex, and the rest will carry on.
Can we get a drop of that?
You know, actually, at first when you said you might go up north, I thought of Hokkaido.
No, that's way too cold.
That's some fun countryside, though, right?
I would yeah, like 3 months out of the year, yeah.
Yeah.
No way in hell I'm living up there.
Oh, come on.
I'm sure it's nice to vacation. They have delicious ramen and crab and
I'm
things
used
like
to
that.
it. I'll go there.
All right.
I'll hold myself up there.
I knew a guy, I used to teach a guy who used to live in Hokkaido, who one night after work, he stayed so late that his car had frozen when he got outside, and the building was locked. He had to sleep in his car.
Oh, okay.
He couldn't actually drive the car out of the parking lot.
That's no good.
No, I don't want to put up with that. Do you?
Well, I have.
Not you, the listener. Some are saying yes, some are saying no.
Folks, write in.
My name is Alex.
2 burly plumbers.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Super Nintendo version of the Seinfeld theme. Actually.
Oh, man, can you imagine a Super Nintendo Seinfeld game?
Yeah. See, if I played that fast, it would sound more like the Piston Honda.
So do it.
No, I don't want to. You do that on the fly. I can't do it on the fly.
It's clicking. It's all you do.
No, you click.
No?
No. I'd rather not.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I caught myself doing a really dumb thing. Just play the drop. Good for you! The other day.
Wrong drop?
No, it's still me talking to myself. Yeah, I found that I was drinking too often after work and wasting a lot of money and tiring myself out for no reason.
Yes.
So, and I have done this, what I'm about to explain. I've actually done this several times in the past and only just realized it recently. I would tell myself on the train ride home, all right, no drinking today. You go straight home, you play a game, you fall asleep, you do it because it's saving you money and it's good for you. So I thought, all right, I'm going to do it. And as I get off the train, I'm so proud of myself, so incredibly proud of myself for making this conscious decision to improve my life and my health, that I want to give myself a reward. And my reward invariably is going to the bar and having a beer. This has happened several times. And I just finally caught myself in the process. Because it happens so fluidly, I don't realize that that's what I'm doing. I may be an alcoholic now. I don't know.
Yeah, you might be.
No. You might be an alcoholic.
You might be a redneck.
Yeah, thank you.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you should probably get help.
Yeah. You're my help.
Let's send you back to America.
Folks, write in.
Let's get you to a center that can help out with that sort of thing. And then we'll go right ahead and get you all cleaned up. Maybe you'll meet some new friends. Maybe you'll have like a drumming circle where you can really, explore yourself again and just, find the demons within you and finally eradicate them. And eventually just exit that center a brand new man, a brand new human being. The new Alex, the one who's not tormented by these demons. Oh, the Honda music broke me.
That's teamwork, folks. Let's take a break.
All right. Let's go ahead and take another break.
Yes, I could use one. Folks, welcome back. This is No More Whoppers. I'm Alex, and this is...
Alex!
No, you're... No.
Because I'm
You're
Italian, you know.
Ray.
Hi, how's it going, everybody?
You're Ray. All right.
My name's Alex D. Ray.
Wait a minute.
I'm here to say
I like No More Whoppers in a major way. Bedrock, yellow, orange, purple, lime, and red.
We?
But to get the fruity taste, I got to trick Fred.
So what's next for us?
Death.
All right. Yeah, I did mean in the future.
Oh, jeez.
Alex, are we going to die together?
Yeah.
Because I'm very worried about dying alone.
Yeah, me too.
No,
yeah, you know what?
You'll be fine.
I think we probably will.
Mm-hmm. Die alone or together?
Together.
Okay.
But when I say together, I don't mean like living in the same place together. I mean like on the same bus.
Oh, okay.
You know?
How about like in the same retirement home but on different floors?
No.
Does that count? Okay.
How about in the same retirement home while playing Wii bowling together?
Yeah. They might, yeah. Some retirement homes might still have a Wii then, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it'll be in their retro corner.
Yes.
You're a good friend.
Because everything's retro there, am I right? And then we can eat licorice and ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
That was a callback.
There was. You know, I didn't realize that old people like ice cream that much. But doesn't everybody like ice cream, really?
It's such a sickness, though, with old people.
Is it? But it's
because my mom would joke about this with me all the time too.
Oh, really?
Because my dad was a little bit older, and he would just be totally obsessed with ice cream. He couldn't go without it.
Well, because it's amazing. That's why.
No, I'm not a big ice cream guy myself.
Oh, come on.
I'm really not.
Be honest.
And I think also that a lot of older people, baby boomers especially, grew up in that time where ice cream was either sort of a luxury or just like a sort of regular thing in culture.
That's ridiculous.
Like you go to the drive-in burger joint, and the girl in the roller skates comes up, and you order your burgers and your fries, and afterwards you get some ice cream, and or a malt, and you sip that with the double straw, and you have a nice ideal American romance after that. Does any of this sound familiar?
I don't understand you.
What up, Al?
Okay, let's come back from the break now. Hey, folks, welcome back to No More
This was a
Whoppers.
good show, I thought.
No, it is. It is. quite enjoying myself.
Yes. And now we must die.
But before we do, I want to kind of expand on my situation with folks. You remember Dog Whisperer Sensei?
Yes. Just 1 week ago, we learned about the wonderful, wonderful foibles of that
That's right.
woman.
Actually, it's not her fault at all. It's I think part of the difficulty I was bringing to the relationship because I am Alex. I fell prey. I fell prey to a little mind trap that my sociology professor told me about in my first year of college. I took a Sociology 101 course as a required, what's the word?
A prerequisite?
No.
Requisite?
Requisite, yes.
Post-requisite.
Post-mortem requisite, folks. It was, I took Social 101, and it was actually very interesting. But one of the most interesting things about the class is my professor made a point of saying that most people in their daily interactions are unconsciously following a model called "I am what I think you think I am." Are you familiar with this?
No, but it sounds it's
It's basically
realistic.
people tend to act unconsciously the way that they think they are being perceived by other people.
Mm-hmm.
And once the ball got rolling with Dog Whisperer Sensei, and I knew that she thought I was super creepy and weird, I think unconsciously I might have been acting a little bit super creepy and weird.
In what ways?
I don't know, because it's not something that I was doing consciously. It was just
Oh.
it was happening, maybe in something tiny, a small interaction in the hallway. I don't know.
Were you leering?
No, not
Maybe staring at something
openly.
too long?
No, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Are you undressing her with your eyes?
Not my eyes. I don't.
My feet.
This, yeah.
That's my fetish.
This is not something that happened with the other two grades, the other two teachers. I was never acting as weird around them because I don't think that they ever perceived me as weird to begin with.
Right. They treated you normally.
Yes.
And so
that's
now
why I
in
acted
walks
normally.
this woman.
Yeah. Who is convinced I am the clown prince of evil. And
Well,
so I kind of proceed to be a little bit wackier than I
some
probably...
of these drops would suggest that
No, you know what?
certain
I take offense.
intonations of things that you say on the show may suggest that you have a clown princey quality to you.
Good for you!
If what you're saying is true, then I still don't care.
I also took a philosophy class. Do you want to hear about that?
Yeah. I'd love
Okay,
to hear
folks.
your whole college experience.
Actually, I don't have many great college experiences, but I have a great memory of my philosophy 101 class. This was around the time Phantasy Star Online for the GameCube came out.
Yes,
and,
I love
know
where
you.
this is
I know
going already.
you still don't believe that I did this, but I did go 24 hours without eating or sleeping to play PSO.
I don't really.
But I did. But I did suffer for it. That same week was midterms, and after playing PSO, I went to bed, and I slept through half of my Japanese midterm. That was good.
And now look where you are.
Yeah, I know, right? And then the next day, I slept through half of my Philosophy 101 midterm. So I ran to the philosophy building and found the lecture hall and quickly ran up to the desk and took an extra midterm and then sat in the back and finished it. Did not know one answer on the fucking test.
Was it like long form answers?
Yeah, and it was all shit I had never
Jesus Christ.
heard of. I mean, I didn't really study that much to begin with, but I had no idea what the hell was going on.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but then after the class, teacher comes back in, I realized I was in the wrong class the whole time. So, yeah, there you go.
Love it. Now let's go back to Dog Whisperer Sensei.
No, I've really said all there is to say. Do you have a question?
I just want to... Well, okay. Did you have any other experiences that
No,
happened?
and you know what? Honestly, I'm trying to block out most of it.
Okay. That's... Well...
It's the most awkward work situation I've ever been faced with, and
That's
I
not good
want it to be
podcast
over with.
fodder.
I know there is, but at the cost of my sanity. You know?
Just saying.
I don't want to reduce myself to some drooling simp just because you want to hear a funny story.
The show's so close to being magic is what I'm saying. So
Shut
close.
the fuck
You
up!
could just be right there.
I don't think so.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
No, sir!
Well,
Look, is there anything else I can get you? Dessert, breadsticks?
I'd like some ice cream.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you know what? I do too now. Should I get a pizza tonight?
Yes.
All right.
Does that even have to be a question?
No, all right, you're right, folks. It's a statement. I am getting a pizza tonight.
Yes.
It's going to be great.
I'm from Italy.
I'm from Italy.
Where's the gabagool?
Oh, there we go.
You know what I don't understand?
What's that?
On Twitter, how I can have over 3,000 followers and just have jokes completely fucking tank.
Yeah.
Like not even get retweeted, not even get faved, not even just get any response at all.
Yeah.
I wonder, is that because I'm just not an actual comedian? Like, I don't present myself as a comedian. Like, I'm not a working comedian.
Absolutely.
Everybody sees me as a games writer.
Yes, that's absolutely what it is.
Nobody seems to really get the fact that, yes, I can make jokes online, and I can do that often, and I will.
Yeah.
But nobody seems to really take it. You know what I mean? They don't really accept it.
That's absolutely what it is. It's you have 3,000 followers. I'm going to say the majority of them know you from your game writing. And,
but can't they also understand humor?
Gamers have difficulty sometimes understanding humor that not must be, but can be approached from a non-gaming viewpoint.
Right.
Because a lot of the jokes you make are merely cultural and not necessarily gaming related. Some of them are.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of gamers, when they are met with a cultural joke or something that is not tied directly to their hobby, they just don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. That definitely explains a lot of things that people like that they think are funny and that we don't. Especially if it's like a comic or something that's about gamers or games or something. It's the worst fucking written thing you've ever fucking seen.
Yeah,
people
but it's
love it and laugh at it.
Yeah, hey, it's about games. I
Yeah.
like games. I like this comic.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I don't get it. I mean, do people really need validation that much? Is that what it is? Or is it just something else entirely? Is it just the fact that they have not
hang on,
cultivated a real sense of humor?
Are you going to... Oh, yeah. Oh, it's the humor one. Yeah, absolutely.
It upsets me, man.
I know, but, well, it's not like you asked a lot of these people to follow you.
No, you're right.
I feel like, you tweet whatever the fuck you want to tweet, and the people who like it will find it and like it.
You're right. I don't really get that caught up in it. But
Yeah.
it does disappoint me when I don't see even friends that have relatively close to me who don't really seem to like the jokes.
Well, if I don't fave or retweet something of yours, it's because I don't get it.
Well, you're reliable. I'm not worried about you.
I'm a skeleton.
It's not you I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm just talking about other people who I've shared many laughs with in the past.
Really, as soon as I started using Twitter, I did sort of dive headfirst into this goofball persona,
wow,
which I quite enjoy. Yeah, it's similar. Oh, for fuck! Very similar to how I am on the show. It's kind of insecure, silly, idiot,
loud, abrasive,
just anti-Semitic,
accusatory, cynical,
and a lot of the time,
hate-filled.
I'm not really. Oh, killer combo. A lot of the time, not so much anymore, but in the past, I would always get responses from at least one guy in particular who took everything I said so completely seriously. And I was like, what do you mean by that? Well, what does that mean? Why would you say that? I think that's insulting. Which is something I didn't understand, because his entire Twitter deal is that he just shits on everyone and everything.
Yeah.
Well, so like, well
go
wait
figure.
a minute. Yeah. So, but I'm starting to not care at all about tweeting to an audience. I just tweet the things that I think that make me laugh. Something makes me laugh, I tweet it.
That's good. You know,
if it has the word fuck in it, then I have to log into my Facebook and then delete the tweet from there, because I have all my tweets go to Facebook.
And your entire family's on there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I'm a...
No, never mind.
Let me restate that.
I don't know. That could have been anybody. You could have been Greek or something. I could have made that same joke.
I know.
Actually, that is interesting. I don't think you've actually said that to me before. So
Said what?
now I don't feel guilty for not retweeting you.
Oh. Oh, no.
I'm not going to start now. That's for sure.
Oh, for fuck. Thanks, Leon.
We have fun.
I follow a weird mixture of gaming people and comedy personalities on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I like to I retweet the stuff from the gaming people that I find genuinely funny outside of a purely gaming context, and I retweet the comedian stuff for the same reasons.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea what I mean by saying this. I just think that it's regardless of who it's coming from, a thing that is subjectively funny is
Yes.
worth a retweet.
Right. And, well, you're one of the good ones.
Well, thanks!
Yeah.
Gonna make
So,
that
I mean,
joke.
you know, take pride in that.
Okay.
That you and I are superior to everyone else.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we covered that last episode.
Yeah. No, we cover it every episode, really.
We have integrity.
I mean,
Yeah.
are we not amazing? Is what I'm
Pretty
saying.
fucking awesome.
The podcast doesn't reflect that.
No, well, this is what's the word?
Crap?
No,
Oh. Super crap?
no.
It's 5 hours of mind-numbing crap.
Okay, you were right. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go. Oh man. No, it's look, we're not professionals here. We have no history in broadcasting.
Well,
Look, the closest I've gotten to working in radio is watching 55 episodes of news radio.
yeah, exactly.
What the hell do you want from me?
I think. Me too, yeah. I'm just saying. I just want people to love me. That's all. Well,
Oh, that's it.
yeah.
Oh, I could have done that.
Well, yeah. I'll be fine, though. I can
I hope
complain
so.
about people's sense of humor really every week. So, you know, I won't really go too much into it now.
You got to get it out of your system, I feel. This is the kind of thing that I wrote about in my little therapy journal.
Yeah. You're going to share any of that with us?
Eventually.
Oh, okay.
I'm up to 35,000 words now.
Do you have to wait till you're dead?
It's hefty. Yeah.
Do you have to wait till after we die on that bus?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or I
man.
could tweet it bit by bit.
By the way, are we holding hands on the bus?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hello, we're on a bus.
I'm just saying. All right, well then let's wrap up the show.
Let's wrap it up. Folks, thanks for listening.
You know, speaking of Twitter, you can get a hold of us on Twitter. At No More
right.
Whoppers.
And
Do we
you
have
can
any
follow
tweets to read?
Yes, sir!
Okay, we have one here from Tide Gear.
Oh, go for it.
He writes, Dear NMW, why won't Alex get off his high horse and play all these great games? Perhaps Barbie's High Horse Adventure. Love it.
Hey, we talked about games this episode. I consider my quota fulfilled.
Okay, that's one great game that you've
Yes.
already played before.
Yeah.
So it's old. You could be playing a
So
newer
what?
great game.
I don't have money.
You can certainly. I think you do actually. You could find a way to budget that out and sort of get a new game. That is
As
great.
of this
And then
morning,
play
I
it.
have 220 yen in my bank account.
I didn't mean now. I mean, you know, next payday or something. You can just sort of start a little game budget.
I've already told you I'm going to
And
buy a PlayStation Vita. Isn't that enough?
I'd like to also tell you that there are many demos of games that you can try for free.
I don't
that
like
you can
demos.
download very easily.
I don't
and
like
that'll
demos.
give you a nice sample of a game.
I don't like
and then
demos.
Show you how that, and then you
I-
can buy it later. And then
I don't like-
enjoy it.
Ray.
Well, that's all for feedback.
Oh wait, I want to read one more.
Okay.
Okay, here. This one comes from Graham. How do you say that?
What the fuck?
Graham Buchan, short for Buchanan.
Okay.
Graham Butane.
Jesus.
Jesus Grimy Butane writes, Dear No More Whoppers, what does victory smell like? Ray, if you could field this one.
A lot like WD-40.
Okay.
So whenever you smell that in your life, you're not having a stroke. You're actually winning. That was great. So yeah, people are sending them in, at least
Yeah.
2 at a time.
Give us we got some more iTunes reviews, some nice 5-star ratings that they're still coming in. Thank you
Did
very
we?
much, folks.
Why don't you read some of those?
Okay. All right, folks, check out these sterling reviews. Great fun. Fanboy Master writes, oh, Jesus, I don't want to read that on principle, but Fanboy Master writes,
Look, if he's a master of fanboys, he knows what he's doing.
so much of conversation is in those conversing being interesting. Luckily, these two are always funny, even when they degenerate into sound drops. All right.
That's a
Nathan
lie.
Nathan Z3R0 writes, they're Alex and Ray, and they do a good show. Keep it up. I am Alex. Wade Brian R writes, 2 words sum up everything you need.
I'm sorry, what?
2 words sum up everything you need.
I'm Alex.
There you go. Buck20 writes, great stuff. Cannot get enough of this show, which is odd considering they don't really talk about many things I would normally find very interesting. But they're funny enough to keep it going. Also, I love the drops. They're hilarious. Keep them in.
Yeah.
And one more from Busy Zombie Lord writes, 5 hours later.
I really don't want to hear any more whoppers.
Anyway, folks, very positive. Lots of good stuff. Keep them coming. Also, donations. I think we sitting at about $3,000 or $4,000 in the bank.
Yeah.
We have no money.
No.
Where's your gabagool?
Because I spent it on Gabagoo. I apologize.
It's gabagool.
Is it?
Yes.
I think Gabagoo is funnier.
It is funnier when I'm making fun of Italians.
Listen, I'm hungry either way. I'm just saying.
Did I tell you I'm Italian? Let me restate that.
Yeah, we don't have any way to donate.
No, not yet.
I really should get on that. I mean,
Yeah,
you
'cause
should
we,
really get on that.
Let's both get on that.
You're paying for the site, is what I'm saying. You know.
Oh, yeah, and I paid for this soundboard app. I
Yeah.
really don't think anyone would pay me for that, though. I think people might pay me to stop using it.
The thing is, I always usually wait for people to say, where can I give you money? When can I give you money? How can I give you money? That is when you figure out that you finally hit it big.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean?
All right, so let's wait for it. If nobody says anything, we die in obscurity.
Yeah, all right.
It's weapons of mass distraction.
Folks, if you don't send us any money by August of next year, we will die.
Yeah, on a bus. No. Yes?
Of obscurity this time.
Is this set in stone?
If you do donate, then we will die on a bus holding hands together at a ripe old age.
That'll be the final episode.
Yes.
Will be Ustreamed.
Oh, man. The 50th anniversary of No More Whoppers. That'd be amazing.
I'm not making it to 78.
You could.
With all these Big Macs.
If you quit smoking now.
I don't understand.
I'm Alex.
I almost forgot to talk about one new thing that I already mentioned in the show already.
Buy my book.
Yes! One more time.
Buy my book.
Yes.
Buy my book.
I said one more time. Okay, never mind. Anyway, yes, I have a new issue of my magazine, Scroll. Is out now, finally.
This is a good
It's
one.
issue 5. This one is about a game that no one has played in this country. It's called Love Plus, and it's a dating sim for the DS and 3DS. And it's a very popular series in Japan, but it's usually sort of poked fun at here. For good reason. I mean, this whole thing was just born out of my interest in the series, both as just a goofy thing to cover and something to maybe, educate the people on. To sort of say, look, you don't have to like it, but here's some facts. And
I found it very educational.
Yes, and you definitely don't play games.
I don't. Oh, shut the fuck up! Yes, I do. I just don't. I have no interest in the dating sims. But
you're
you
also
know
very
what?
Cynical.
I was educated though, because you lay out the series in very simple terms and illustrate why it's popular and the games that came before it as well. And I found it very educational, even though I'm not interested in the game.
Well, there you go, ringing endorsement.
Yeah.
From the man who has also contributed to the issue.
I'm a skeleton.
Alex, you wrote some things this time, and you haven't
I
been
did.
seen in this magazine for quite a while.
There's it's pretty good for a guy who doesn't
you
even
don't
play
play
games.
video games, so
I do the advice column.
yeah.
It's called Ask Fraioli.
I liked Ask Al better.
Ask Al. No,
Or
it sounds too
also-
much like Pascal. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, folks, that's all. All right, that's going to be my advice column on the No More Whoppers Tumblr from now on.
Yes, I love it. go for it.
Now, how much? Hang on. Let's imagine that I just received a nice fat paycheck from my place of employment. How much of that money would I have to allocate to afford your magazine?
Wait, can't we talk more about what you wrote?
Who gives a shit?
I would like to say that you wrote the very nice piece about the game bar that's nearby to you, Genesis.
Okay, that's true.
Very cool retro game bar.
I'm sad to be leaving
photographs,
Genesis soon.
and I laid that out.
Yes, it was a very, very nice layout, by the way.
Yeah.
And there's a brief thing in the beginning about a PSP game called Seventh Dragon 2020.
Right.
2020.
With Hugh Downs and Barbara Walters.
Seventh Hughes.
Right. Oh, that's a game you played. Yeah. So there you go. You liked that too. So you liked it.
Yeah, fuck you, High Horsed Adventures guy. Sorry, I don't mean that. I'm just lashing out.
Okay, now we can talk about the price.
Okay.
You can buy it in a PDF for $5.
I already bought it!
Nice, simple. You can download it very easily. You can look at it on your iPad. It's great on that new iPad. Let me tell you something.
Oh, yeah. You just got one, I heard.
No, I didn't. Or you can buy it in print for $11.
$11.
And then that goes straight to your home after a couple of weeks.
And these are high quality prints.
More or less, yes. The printing itself is fine, but there's this thing where it's a compression issue that I had. It's like I did not compress any images because I wanted this one picture to show up very sharp as possible, and it still showed up compressed. Because I went through the MagCloud system, and I guess they sort of automatically compressed it. So not everything in this issue is exactly as perfect as I wanted it to look.
You're paying for this service. There's got to be somebody you can talk to about this.
I'm not paying for it.
MagCloud is free?
Yes.
Holy shit.
There's no overhead because it's on-demand printing.
Oh, neato.
Yeah.
I should print my memoirs.
Or that introspective journal of yours.
Chapter 1.
My name is Alex.
Chapter 2.
I'm Alex.
Chapter 3.
Alex.
Chapter 4.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
All right.
Chapter 5.
Good for you. This is just our excuse to play every single goddamn drop that we have, isn't it?
Chapter 6.
Wait all the gabagool.
I do love the gabagool.
Yeah, let's stop that.
Chapter 8. Okay.
What else? I just wanted to say that Scroll is very, very, very nice. It's something that I'm very invested in. I like making it, and it's also very nerdy. It's about topics that you would never find anywhere else on any sort of game site or magazine because they're so nerdy and so cherry-picked and very insane. And that's what I like to do. I like to do big, insane things that nobody else would do. And certainly this new issue is... certainly this new one is exactly exemplary of that. So check it out. Scroll.vg is the website. And maybe I should link that on the Whoppers site. Jeez.
I heartily endorse this event or product.
I'm Alex.
Shut up.
Chapter 9.
Yes. All right. So, yeah. What else?
This is Puerto Rico.
Folks, thank you so much for listening.
Yes.
We're going to be back next week. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I might be moved by next episode. Who the fuck knows?
Oh my god.
I know. I'm excited.
Well, keep me posted.
I will.
You know. And if worst comes to worst, I can have some guests here and we can talk about you behind your back.
Hey.
It'll be fun. It'll be really
You
fun.
can have a guest out. Oh, that would be so mean, though, to have a guest on the show, but they can't use drops. Only you can.
Oh, come on.
You would just beat the... No, I mean, it would be funny. I mean, you just beat the hell out of them.
I think we should hire a third person as a DJ to do the drops.
Oh. All right, folks, if anybody wants a job...
No, we can't pay them. No, shut up. Jesus.
Toast fucking.
All right, thanks everybody. Keep your nose clean, and we'll see you next week. Gold subscribers, stick around till after the show. We've got Hideo Kojima.
Wait a minute, how come... Wait a minute, did you hear that?
What?
Timeout. How come I can't hear my drops?
I don't know.
Okay, I heard that. Why can't I hear this one?
You're a cashier.
It's just this one. What the fuck?
I'm Ray. You're a good friend.
I'm a skeleton.
It's just this one. Why? Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on.
What, is it a little slider on the right? Did you turn it down that way?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
There it is.
I'm Alex. I'm Alex. I'm Alex.
How did the heck it turn down, though?
Maybe you just slipped.
Okay, time in. Where were we?
Where were we?